Hi, this is Julia, and I'm up early in the morning today. As you know, there was a power outage yesterday. Yes, very, very annoying and boring when we had known nothing. Well, you aren't gonna believe this. I slept last night, and I woke up and my TV was off. I was like, why in the world, who turned my TV off? So I turned it back on, and it turned back on, and I looked at my clock, and my clock was off before, and so my clock was always off, and it said it was like 6 o'clock on the wrong clock when it was actually like 11 something when I woke up in the middle of the night, but my TV wasn't off yet, and then by that time when I woke up, my TV was off. It said it was 2. Correct, that would be 8 hours. 8 hours from 11 would be 7 o'clock. It wasn't no 7 o'clock. It was 3 o'clock. I was like, what? Something's not right. And then I looked up. I was like, don't tell me we had another power outage. And then I went and looked at my Wii, because usually the Wii would have like an orange light, sort of like that. But I looked, and I was going to notice if it was red, that would mean the power went out. So I went to go check it, and it was red. The power alarm went out in the middle of the night. And now, this Mac here is supposed to turn on at 5:45, but look what time it is. Yeah, it's 5:58. This computer should already went on. So, I can tell you right now, the power went out because this Mac should have turned on, and it didn't. So that means something got messed up on it. I hope it didn't fry the darn thing, or I hope it didn't fry my laptop at least, because it was plugged in to its power adapter when the power went out, and it was last time, but it went back on with it plugged in, and it could have shocked it. So that is the reason why I'm worried. As you see, there's my home computer. These computers were off when the power went out already. Last time they were both on, but now they're both off. As you can see, that computer's off, and this one's off, which didn't turn on today. So we're going to try and turn on both computers and see if it works. And I'm kind of scared right now because I don't really like to power them on because I'm afraid something's going to happen. So here it goes. There we go. Let's see what happens if it boots or not. Let's see what it does. It'll probably boot up, but I wonder if all the settings will be alright. We'll look in system preferences again. And by the way, this is part 3. We'll have to look at system preferences because I turn on after a power failure when it shuts off. There we go. 2001. Okay, I can tell you right now that it is not 5 o'clock p.m. Well, there it goes. The time got adjusted. And the date. There we go. That way, we know the power went out for sure if you get that message when you turn on the computer. Now let's see if that setting's checked to turn after power failure, because last time that setting went off when it got unplugged. Okay, that setting is still there as normal. So it saved the setting, but the power definitely went out. Let's check the date. Yeah, the date is correct because I have it plugged into an Ethernet cable. So of course the time and date adjusts when you turn it on. But let's try this puppy here. I'm worried mostly about that puppy now. I was worried about this one because this one had a problem before where it shut off and then it wouldn't go back on, and then I gotta keep messing with the darn thing down there to get it to work. But let's try this puppy, see if it didn't get fried. Okay, that's totally freaked me out. It never does that when you shut it on, when you turn it on. So that's a hint that the power definitely went out last night, because it went and it only does that if you unplug it and plug it back in. It hasn't done that in a long time. That's for dang sure. That just freaked the heck out of me. What the darn heck? That freaked me out. You stupid computer. Now that is something to freak somebody out. You turn on your computer, it goes, that would definitely freak somebody out. That's for dang sure. Let's see if she boots. Looks like she's gonna boot. Thank God it didn't fry these computers here. It looks like it's gonna boot, but see, the time's right. Yes, the time's correct, which is very amazing. And I got internet on my iPod, so looks like it's working. No, wait, this says it's 6:08. That says 6:05. Hey, that says 6:05. Okay, this is 3 minutes fast, and I don't know why. That's 6:03 or 6:08. I can't tell. 6:03. I thought it looked like an 8. I mistaken it. So, looks like it's booting fine. So that would definitely freak somebody out when you turn on your computer. Like, what if you didn't know the power went out and then it went roar? That would definitely freak a person out. Get out of there. We got so much junky stuff starting up at once, so I hate that. That's for dang sure. But anyway, I'll keep you updated. Look at and make sure that there might be a part 4, and if there is, it's something about the electricity again. Let's see. See, last time I didn't hear the fan go off last time when the power went back on, because it turned on after the power came back on immediately, because it was already on. But this thing wasn't on, so it went and then, you know what I mean. I'll keep you posted. I'll show a video of my laptop. Hopefully it'll work. Or maybe I'll go do that right now and see what happens. So, let's go see. Put that down for a minute. Check it out, make sure it works. It's still plugging in the power right now. Let's see if it's charging or not. When it boots up, hopefully it didn't fry my charger, which you can't see because it's pitch black. It's sort of light out there, but not really. Make sure it's charging correctly. Okay. Welcome here. I need to change that background. I'm so sick of that background. Hopefully this didn't fry my charger, because when it turned back on, it could have shocked it, because you don't plug it in first into the computer. You plug it in last. So it means you plug it into the wall, and then you plug it into the laptop. You don't plug it into the laptop and then plug it in the wall. So that could be a problem. I heard that it could shock your laptop and kill it. It didn't happen last time. Looks like it's booting up here. Let's look at the battery. Looks like